Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl Black Girl Minimalism. So today we're going to do the read for Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy holidays. And we're going into the new year. So I was so excited to get some time to sit down with you guys and do a read. We're going to be utilizing the Clueless guidebook spread, and we've been using that for the past week. I'm going to do a spread of 12 and just see what comes out for today. I hope that you guys got a chance to spend time with family, friends, and everything you can do for this holiday. So the first couple cards to come out, we have the Judgment card. So in this is, I see this as a particular judgment or decision being made on your behalf, and it's Amber's character from Clueless, where she's given to whatever, meaning like whatever to me kind of symbolizes like, okay, I'm just gonna go with the flow, because I did do a read maybe 2 days ago where it talked about going with the flow. And then we have the peace symbolism on the back for one of the individuals at the bottom, so maybe going with the flow and moving towards an energy that brings you peace. We also have the Four of Wands. This is that Pismo Beach relief checklist or phone call. So it's calling out for like volunteer sign up, maybe getting back into the community or giving back in a way that.
Nine.
Nine of Pentacles, sorry. I mean, Nine of Wands. Sorry, guys. So it's the Nine of Wands where it symbolizes giving back to the community, also signing up for some particular activity might be representative of being in the community in that way. I think it's very significant now that we're in the holiday season of opportunity to give back at some opportunity of that, and maybe like a homeless shelter, food drive, things like that are pretty simple tasks, but anything that might be relational to you. The next thing that comes up is a Temperance card. And I love this card because she's holding the snowman, and for some reason Erin's fascinated about her holding a snowman in the middle of California. So maybe it's a call to like being in a place where it might not represent where you are, because you're in a hot place, but you have the festivity of the holiday going on, or a holiday representation, so like that play on words, or trying to think of what else could be representative of it as well. I'll come back to it, but either way, her particular character is interesting because this is after the party for Clueless, where she gets in the car and she drives off with I think Cher. They were trying to decide what friend needed to go with whom. So maybe the differentiation of groups, or deciding between two particular parties or groups in that favor. And I think the Temperance card is like a call to standing out, because this is the Sagittarius card in the deck. So Sagittarius usually kind of go with the flow and standing out. We are now in Capricorn season, but you have that lingering energy of the Sagittarius vibe. So that could be something to pay attention to as well, like just standing out and going with the flow. The next thing to come up is the Star card. We've been getting a Star card pretty frequently, I would say the last 3 days. And why it's significant is because this is Ty's character. Ty was one that did not represent the group of like the physical attributes or what they expected her to be like, maybe in her personality and character. But in the end, she was very comfortable with who she was. And so I think that's a call to this energy as well, as like being comfortable with being out of the loop, or being comfortable with not going with what other people decide, being an individual, capturing the essence of who you really are. So I think I see that in this card as well. And then we have the Star energy, and then we have the Hearts. So this could be significant to your own personal betrayal of self, and then also maybe love or love interest is represented in this card as well, that might be coming in for you. So we have 3 more cards that we pulled. The Ace of Swords. So I see this as a new idea, like sparking a new idea, because we have the thunderbolts there. You have the pen that's representative in the clouds, so sparking a new idea or building off an idea that you may already have. Then we have the Six of Pentacles, yes. So we have Six of Pentacles, which is representative by 6 shopping bags, because we're in a Clueless deck. But it could be for individual items that you own, going over individual items that you own like itemizing particular belongings, because she's sitting down with her father, and it's her and Josh and her father. And this is when she was asking, I think her father was asking her, like, what is her plan for what she's looking to do at the dinner table. So maybe mulling over plans for what you're looking to do, maybe, ownership, or something as it pertains to like shopping bags. I think about fashion. So that might be an idea that may come up, or, might spark interest for you as well. I actually just talked to my brother about, like, I was asking him randomly about art. And so he was like, not as much as you, because I was very much into art. Anything that was creative was a standout moment for me. So maybe moving into a creativity spark for yourself that could lean into a more longevity, or more placement for longevity in your life. So we have the Page of Swords. I see the Page of Swords as energy that's just kind of thinking over something. He's standing still on an idea, but he's in the middle of nowhere. There's no one around him. There's not even really much atmosphere around him beside himself. He's also in a desert area. I see this as being out in the wilderness, and sometimes I relate that to the Bible, whereas like when you're in the wilderness is an opportunity for growth. So I'll continue on, and if something calls me to it, I'll read into it from the book. So we also have the Fool card. I see the Fool card as being representative of just having an energy that is, you have no expectations. You can be pleasantly surprised. You're walking, and this is my first time seeing this, they're on the edge of something. So I never saw that before. They're on like the edge of a cliff, but this is my first time seeing it in a car. So they're parked. If you think about California, it's always like a cliff where the car is. I'm thinking Mulholland Drive. Mulholland Drive has this cliff where a lot of people go to sit. Maybe they're on a date. Maybe they're just wanting to go up there to like meditate. And it's an opportunity to spark up new ideas, because Claire has the pen that's significant, which we saw in the Ace of Swords. So yeah, maybe going on a drive might be a call for you as well. We have the Magician card, and I see this as an alchemizing card. Magician is very similar to the alchemist, whereas like you're creating something from nothing, right? And if the Fool card comes in and it's the number 0, meaning you're starting at the very least of something and growing it from nothing to something, right? And Magician is creativity. It's also significant of fire energy as well, because you have the flames that's in the back. So you have fire energy that's represented of like being a boss, being in your bag, because a bag is there as well. Usually a boss has like coffee, phone, bag, pen, because you're writing ideas down. You need coffee because you need to stay up. You need the telephone because you're taking calls, and your bag because your money resides in there. So where the money resides is significant. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I see the Queen of Pentacles as a loved one that has passed on, because in the movie, Claire's mother is not in the movie, but she's significant to the movie storyline because she is passed. And for me, the representative of someone that has passed on that's very significant of a leadership or inspiration or example is my aunt, who passed from cancer, which is kind of shining light on a past person that has, an ancestor that has moved on, but looking down on you. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to pick 2 more cards because I want to read the Queen of Pentacles energy. We have the Death card, which is significant of something ending at this time, okay? And then what came up, we have the Tower, so breaking things down. But within the Tower moment, we have the Moon. The Moon is a call to, like, I think the emotions that exist inside. And it's a crescent moon as well. So this is the character where we weren't quite sure if he was gay, but he was very fashionable. He's kind of stood outside of the crowd, but he was very comfortable in himself, like representative of being a individual. I think that is what this card is saying, like be comfortable in being an individual. And then the Hangman energy, which is like his character went and did the competition, the skateboarding competition, and he wanted to for a long time. So maybe an activity that you've been wanting to do for a long time but haven't had the balls to do it. Now is a call to like putting yourself on the front line, being explorative of any activity that kind of gives you that sense of freedom. All right. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is a call of carrying a lot at this time. So let's clarify on the carrying a lot. All right. So we have the Queen of Swords. I see this as someone who's studying something. Maybe you're picking up a new area of focus to study in. And then you also have the Chariot. So you have a significant why the Chariot is playing into. So you have the Death card, where it's like he's driving in a car, where I said something is ended. But then the Chariot, also kind of similar of like running over something on the go. She's moving very fast and maybe not paying attention to things that are ahead of her. So like maybe a call to paying attention. And then what's facing up is the Six of Cups. So this is a place where she's in the room. She invited one of her friends over to watch a movie, not knowing that he was not interested in her. But she still put herself out there. So it's like finding the balls to put yourself out there, even if it might be embarrassing, could be something that's significant as well. I do want to read the Queen of Pentacles, where I was talking about the ancestral guidance here, and see what it says for us. So the Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of Pentacles, even in spirit, the late Mrs. Horowitz is still a source of comfort, of guidance, and security. Plus a total Betty, meaning she was beautiful. When the Queen of Pentacles appears, you are called to be your own maternal inspiration. So trusting your gut. And really, even with the Chariot, this is a Cancer card, where Cancers are heavy in their emotions. So like trusting your intuition is what they're saying. How can you create a safe, stable environment for yourself and like your loved ones? So like kind of thinking about the environment that you would like to exist in. Prioritizing your financial and domestic security is a start. So thinking about your home life, thinking about your financial life is what it's called to. Also, the Chariot card, being that it's representative of the Cancer energy, is usually based. Cancer is very significant in their finances as well. So that could be a focus for you at this time. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed this message. Merry Christmas. I love you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.